Dear students, in this class let us try to understand on the topic of role of RBI and agricultural finance. You know all of you, the RBI play a very significant role particularly in the monetary management but not with the financing the agriculture. But however, RBI will also engage the agencies involved in the agricultural finance and supporting it for a backbone of the country. Myself, Dr. Srinivasaya, Department of Collegiate Education, Government of Karnataka. In the introductory part, agriculture, all of us we know that agriculture is the backbone of our economy, the prosperity of the country. It is largely responsible and well-being of the entire economy. So therefore, without encouraging this agriculture, no sector cannot survive for a long time. Or in this direction, RBI play a significant role in the institutional credit flow to the agriculture. So therefore, this credit is a lifeblood for the modern economic system. Without such system, so that is, no one cannot survive. So therefore, agriculture development in any country, it is very much crucial. Without having the agricultural development, other sectors development like industry and service sector cannot be flourished. So therefore, agriculture is most important. For this most important sector, RBI is helping indirectly to develop that. So, agriculture and rural development has been the priority agenda almost all the governments all over the world, not only in India. So, therefore, in this direction, any monetary management institution has to take care about it. So, therefore, we can say that this is the large number of, there is more number of efforts have been done in relation to agricultural finance by the RBI. So that is the total share of the agriculture and allied sector in terms of percentage of GDP, which is around 13.9% during 13-14 at the prices of 2004 and 5. Agricultural exports constitute fifth of the total exports of the country. See, remember, agriculture play very significant role, particularly for providing food. All the sectors, people who are engaged in the economic activities. For this sector, encouraging by RBI, it is a very, very important one. So therefore, RBI in this direction helping agriculture, the agencies who are engaged in agriculture finance, for these agencies, RBI is helping in this direction. What are the methods RBI is helping the agriculture? So that is now let us try to understand from the following slides. So agency and agricultural finance means who are the agencies are financing the agriculture for these particularly primary cooperative agricultural rural development. So which means we need to understand their the primary agricultural credit cooperative societies which are located largely in the rural areas. For these primary agricultural credit cooperative societies or agricultural rural development agencies, RBI is funding through the various agencies through like NABARD and state level cooperative societies. As a result, these cooperative agencies are funding for this agriculture development. So therefore, we can say that it is indirectly helping agriculture development for the agents through the agencies who are engaged in agriculture development. So similarly, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, it is the biggest agency who is engaged in agriculture development as well as the rural development. For this agency, RBI is funding. This fund money will be encouraged. At the same time, LIC, Life Insurance Corporation of India, also partly helping the agriculture. And similarly, the regional rural bank, the concept of regional rural banks, it is one of the sponsoring national, so that is nationalized bank. At the same time, central and state government funding through these bank agencies. Also, RBI is helping the farmers in for the various types of loan. Similarly, commercial banks. The commercial banks are that is plays a major role in the economy. So these commercial banks are also lending in the form of priority sector lending. So therefore, these priority sector lending, which is also helps agriculture development, which is indirectly funded by RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Similarly, the role of RBI, role of agriculture, all of us we know, it will provide the raw materials for the industrial sector. It makes that is market for producer goods, consumer goods, and non-agricultural sector. It provides labor, capital to the non-agricultural sector. So therefore, it provides foreign exchange share to the national income. See, agriculture majorly an important input sector, almost all the sectors in the economy. So without industries, without agriculture, so that is any other sector of the economy cannot be developed directly or indirectly. So these are the points shows that the significance of agriculture. When this kind of a largely significant area, so we cannot deny this sector to be developed. So RBI keeping these things in the mind, it is encouraging other agencies who are engaged in the agricultural finance and financing them to develop agriculture indirectly. Further, agricultural credit and RBI. RBI, being a central bank of the country, does not provide finance directly to the farmers. It provides direct facility through agricultural state cooperative societies, through the media of cooperative credit system. The RBI thus provides three types of loan, which means we need to understand here, RBI provide agricultural credit through the agencies who are engaged in agricultural credit in the form of three methods, that is short-term credit, medium-term credit, and long-term credit. What is this short-term credit? This short-term being given to a farmer by the agencies who are engaged in the agricultural finance, particularly to purchase the manure, the seeds, and other pesticides. For these purposes, particularly from 1 month to 15 months period, the credit will be given, agricultural credit. So this credit will be again financed by the RBI to the agency engaged in the agricultural finance. Similarly, the medium-term credit, it is going to help agriculturists to bring certain medium kind of a changes. These medium-term credits are extended between 15 months to 5 years term. So in this connection, RBI gives credit to the agency who are engaged in the agricultural credit, particularly to make little changes in the landholding pattern. Similarly, long-term credit. These long-term credits are going to be helpful for the farmers by the agencies who are engaged in the agricultural finance, which is funded by the RBI. These long-term credit mainly that is in the form of, that is purchase of land and digging the borewell and other permanent changes on the land pattern. Credit will be extended to the agriculture with the help of RBI. So therefore, normally these credit term will be between 5 to up to 25 years also sometime like this. The agricultural credit pattern will take place in the system. Further, agricultural credit system already I told the short-term loans to the agriculture sector made available through the state cooperative banks, long-term credit provided to the state level land development bank purchasing their debentures, and RBI purchases the rediscounts the bills of exchange of SCBs, hereby providing the refinance facilities. RBI will refinance facility to the agencies who have engaged in the agricultural finance. the land has also made provision in the long-term loans, the state government through the National Agricultural Credit Fund, and also RBI also undertake research investigations and surveys relating to the rural finance. So therefore, RBI sometimes, many of the time, it will also conduct survey in development of the agriculture, in understanding these problems. Obviously, it is going to advise government to change its pattern of lending. So therefore, we can say that indirectly helping agriculture development. The bank giving very valuable advice to the central and state government and state cooperatives bank on the matter relating to the rural finance. So therefore, in this direction, RBI, it is indirectly helping for the lending pattern to the all state and central and cooperative system banking. Further, the RBI assigned a crucial role in the scheme integrated credit in building up the cooperative credit organizations. So we have an important development banking system. In the development banking system, cooperative credit system, for this RBI will find RBI role not only for the conventional central banker, but is also an active agency to take all necessary measures for enabling cooperative system to provide a growingly larger share of rural credit. In adoption of the special programs for increasing agricultural production and the spread of green revolution, based on largely on intensive use of fertilizers, water, better seeds, and machine power, and enhanced RBI responsibilities further. So therefore, here the development of the agriculture again depends on many factors. That is fertilizers, water availability, better seeds, machine power. So when these technology application came into the agriculture, for all these things there is a huge money required through the banking institution. RBI will finance for the betterment of the agriculture development. The RBI functions relating to the cooperative movement has been taken over by the NABARD. Besides, the RBI still offers loans and advances to the state credit cooperative bank. So therefore, this is the way indirectly helping by the RBI to the Indian agriculture credit system. NABARD, it is one of the agency which look after the rural credit and agriculture development, which has been established in the year 1982. The major agriculture credit development of the RBI and the entire undertaking of ARDC, Agriculture Refinance Development Corporation, was taken over by it, and also it over the RBI, the refinance development, the statutory inspection of cooperative banks and the RRBs, which means to say that RBI will also undertake statutory inspection of all the banks in relation to the agricultural finance of both the credit cooperative banks and RRBs, regional rural bank. The NABARD provides the rural credit the way of refinance and loans and advances to the state cooperative bank and land development bank, RRB, and other that is approved financial institution for financing production, marketing, investment activities related to agriculture and other allied economic activities in the rural areas. RBI, so in this connection, helping the that is agriculture development in many ways. Further, RBI and long-term credit. So long-term loans of land development banks were constituted for meeting long-term financial requirement of the farmers. So land development bank are giving loan for the long-term loan. So these repaying of old debts, so that is LDBs, mortgage and fair assets, farmers grants loan up to 50% of mortgage value. This has been made provision in the long-term loan. The LDBs function at two-level long-term credit structure consists of the two important things through the primary credit cooperative agricultural and rural development bank at the base level, and at the state level, state cooperative agriculture and rural development bank at the state level. So through these two important banks, these land development banks are financing for the agriculture development with the help of RBI. So therefore, we can say that indirectly RBI will also fund long-term credit in the two methods of the land development banks. Further, we can say that RBI play a unique role in the development of institution of agricultural sector in the economy. It is seriously strengthening the cooperative credit structure in this regard. So therefore, the rehabilitation of the weaker cooperatives. So therefore, all RBI policies and action will remain pragmatic, rational, appropriate development of agricultural finance during course of the study. So therefore, institutional credit structures have been some problem. However, though there in any system they have problem to make fair way to that is possibility of changing this system. We can make wonders with the help of RBI priority sector lending in the name of agriculture. It is one of the important holding has been developed by the RBI in connection to the development of the agricultural finance. To sum up, to conclude, what I can say that very important, RBI play a very significant role in developing the agricultural finance through the agencies who have been engaged in the agricultural finance, that too particularly the cooperative banking system and the agencies who have engaged, that is NABARD and other ARDC in this connection. So therefore, this is the way indirectly RBI is helping agricultural sector. Okay, this is my information I have been shared with you all, my dears. Please do learn and do something different while learning myself. Okay. Okay, please do subscribe my channel also. Whatever the new that is my our PowerPoint presentation and this new teaching is coming, which you all will be able to learn about in further. So in this connection, my dear. Okay, thank you very much all of you all, and please do learn and subscribe the channel. Thank you.